Hello, I'm Nina Meyerhoff, and I am the founder and the president of Children of the Earth. This short video is to share with you some of our goals, some of what we've done, and some of what we hope to do.
Dr. Meyerhoff has made a career of advocating for children locally and globally. She has served over 15 years as a public school administrator in Vermont. She has 2 Masters of Arts degrees, a Certificate of Advanced Graduate Studies, and holds a doctorate in Educational Policy Research and Administration. She is the co-author of Conscious Education, The Bridge to Freedom, and she is recognized as an innovative educator committed to global responsibility through authentic learning.
And inspire and learning about each other. There's a sense of who am I inside of myself, what do I have to offer, I can do, I will be, I move forward. And given that support, that's what I see.
Children of the Earth responds to the world and the world situations. As I am a Vermont residents. I have been very involved in establishing the Vermont Peace Academy, offering local peace summits to youth, and also developing projects within the schools. I was in New York City for the 9/11 catastrophe and set up with a number of other people a youth corner. It was called Kids Corner, and one of the things that became very moving for the young people was a busload of teddy bears came in from Oklahoma City with little notes on them and cards from the children there that had gone through that devastation. And when the bears arrived, people picked up the bears, not only children but adults, and started hugging them, because amidst all this confusion, and always DNA and writing your name and lines and stuff, there was nothing that was really allowing anything emotional to come forth. So that was sort of the spark that was for this. And a number of us have been talking about the tsunami and how could young people care about other young people without it being raising money and for, but much more of caring, kids caring for kids.
You actually, as there are many Children of the Earth initiatives, one of them, you were going to be taking these adorable little bears to the tsunami victims, right. And of course Hurricane Katrina.
The Teddy Bear Project gave us the opportunity to bring young people to the United Nations, where one youth was able to present with Jane Goodall, Michael Douglas, and Elie Wiesel to show the world how youth can care for youth. Children of the Earth also is very involved internationally, and one of the programs that has really generated a lot of interest, and we've put in approximately 4 years of work, is the project in Ghana, the Appiaedu Children's Peace Center. This Peace Center is a result of Nana Appiaedu, who is the queen and chief of her area. I met Nana in Japan while working with Gorbachev on the Green Cross, and there she and I got together and began to daydream. What would it look like to do this work all over the world?
One of the most important pieces of this conference is that we move from talking in the abstract to knowing the real to now taking that and moving it forward and going out into the world. So we've asked young people to think of action plans for the future.
This program in Ghana is recognized and highly acclaimed. National television covered us and all the radio stations. They are very proud to have a program that looks at how to bring peace to the earth. Another project that really began as a result of my interest in another country and furthering the perspective of spirituality and peace, uniting for ethical living. I became vice president of the World Spirit Forum, which is the parallel organization and operation for the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. There I developed what was called the World Spirit Youth Council, which was to bring young people from around the world together to look at issues from a global perspective, from a cooperative perspective, from a perspective of caring for each other as a united humanity.
A thing called the Club of Budapest, who has Mandela and Gorbachev and all the big high-profile names, is partnering with them. And so I thought we would bring in a youth council, and we'll have some of the wisdom council from the Budapest, and there's going to be a dialogue between the two on what is consciousness and what does a project look like if you were to function from a consciousness perspective. Because what I see, there's a difference between a peace project and a spiritual project, and how to define that and what does it look like.
And are youth able to really talk in depth about these topics?
Yeah.
And how?
I go all the way.
Yeah.
Spiritual is a living ethics. It's an awareness of the interrelatedness of life. It's the deep understanding of the importance of living for meaning, of having a sense of direction, and serving, serving humanity.
My name is Maki Sayonji, and I'm from Japan, and I'm from COE Peace Foundation. And in our foundation, we try to focus on inner goodness of people. And then we spread the message, may peace prevail on earth, to all around the world. Because if you see earth, there's no boundary in earth. There's no boundary that's dividing the earth. But it's our consciousness that divides the countries, or that makes difference from me to you or me to others. So we try to overcome our differences and connect in the sameness that's like wishing the peace, wishing of the goodness of the peace. And we unite each goodness of the human beings and then try to work together to bring peace in the world.
We bring together youth from conflicting areas, youth that have been in warlike situations, who have lost parents, who have struggled with the poverty, who know abuse of human rights issues. And just like Ruba of Palestine area, who works diligently with young people to empower them and their voice, or Lawrence, who has lived now in a refugee camp because he couldn't live within his own country, and others.
I'm Lawrence. I'm from Liberia. I'm 26 years old. And I founded the Liberian Youth Parliament and the Opatafo Peace Club in a refugee camp in Ghana. That's where I'm coming from right now. I can be able to help my people, the world, and make this world a better place.
They're raising money for the children in Darfur. So, it just keeps moving,
So children in one refugee camp are helping children in another.
And I'm a member of an organization named Youth Society for Peace. And we work to raise awareness about peace and spirituality.
How can I get more to inside myself and to learn more and more about my inside spirit?
Israeli, Pakistani, Indian, all of the youth, they understand that they need to work together.
I have the good fortune of speaking at different conferences all around the world. I am part of a network of people that presents on issues on youth, education, spirituality, and peace.
If we just take notes on peace, peace won't happen. We have to experience it and then take action. And if each person here does something, it will create the change.
If there is 10% of the population that needs to understand to become altruistic, we can create a tipping point and change the plans of what is occurring now on planet Earth. And if you realize that we are 99.9% the same and only genetically 0.01% different, then the question becomes, how do we use this difference? Will we further the understanding that we have to live as one humanity?
That means if I can find 10% of my generation, then I could really, really change the world. I mean, he gave me a spirit that we can do something, that we can change the world. And it's not dark in the future, but there's light and there's hope. And I'm really looking forward for the next future.
To create a sensation within our generation that we really are a decisive generation and that we can make a difference. Yeah.
Please know, if you're interested in this work at all, go to our website, www.children-of-the-earth.org, and consider helping us with the different projects. We're developing chapters around the world. We need somebody to take over the teddy bear project. We also need donations. We need donations to help sponsor the youth, to help build programs, and to further this work.